Hi, this is Lindsay Dugan from HCA 310 with Dr. Timothy Hudson, and today I will be sharing with you how labor laws have affected Mid-Michigan Home Health and Hospice of Flint, Michigan, and also sharing some supportive information. The Family Medical Leave Act, or FMLA, was originally written by the Women's Legal Defense Fund and was enacted by Congress in 1993 for the purpose of giving employees 12 weeks of unpaid but protected time off for the following: to care for a newborn, to care for a newly adopted child, to care for a seriously ill family member, to recover from serious health conditions, and to recover from pregnancy. Some statistics of FMLA. The percentage of U.S. private sector employees that have access to paid family leave is just 12%. The average percentage of the U.S. workforce that is on FMLA leave at any point in time is 10.7%. The average duration of an FMLA leave is 14.2 days. The top reason for FMLA being used is the employee's own health conditions. The top medical reason an employee takes FMLA is for surgery, and the percentage of total FMLA leaves in the U.S. that are due to pregnancy is 17%. Does FMLA help or hinder? There is plenty of evidence to show the benefits of FMLA, including the fact that the program has been used at least 200 million times over. However, there's also evidence that show it hinders organizations. Heather Guile, an RN and Director of Clinical Services for Mid-Michigan Home Health and Hospice, shared her testimony of the hindrance that FMLA causes her organization. How have employment laws affected your organization's work? Guile stated in response to the above question that we have a smaller organization, so when we have a key staff member take intermittent FMLA, we are unable to adequately staff that role. Sometimes this can bring projects to a halt and can cause patient care to be less than adequate. Rebecca Bruska stated in her report, A Comprehensive Analysis of the Effects of Paid Parental Leave, that the U.S. Census Bureau considers any business with less than 500 employees a small business. What has the hindrance been that you have seen with running a small business? Guile stated in response, the FMLA law has hurt smaller businesses that do not have large staffing to accommodate for time off from key employees. With the lack of staff to the job, not only does productivity go down, but so does the morale of the other staff that has to do extra on top of their own work. However, Bruska also noted that smaller employers with less than 50 employees within 75 miles of the worksite are exempt from providing unpaid leave time as well, which is something that Guile and her company may need to look into. The Fair Labor Standards Act. The Fair Labor Standards Act was enacted in 1938. This law was designed to put a ceiling over hours and a floor under wages, according to the law's author, Senator Hugo Black. The Act's objective was summarized as the elimination of labor conditions detrimental to the maintenance of the minimum standards of living necessary for health, efficiency, and well-being of workers. What other labor laws have affected your organization? Guile stated in response, the Fair Labor Standards Act has actually hurt my lowest paid employees. Because minimum wage has increased, thus making us pay our newest employee that wage, the employees that have been here a few years have gone without a raise. We had to use money we would have given in raises to pay these employees. The biggest problem is that the wage between someone who has worked here for 5 years is only slightly higher now than the person just starting out. The gap gets smaller every time there is a minimum wage increase. It should be noted that Michigan's minimum wage is $9.25 per hour, while the federal minimum wage is only $7.25 per hour, and that states have the decision-making power to have their minimum wage higher than the federal. This concludes my presentation. Thank you.